The UPDF has exercised impunity during the NUP nomination exercise. In fact, whenever there was a candidate who was being nominated, we saw police brutality around the NUP and the surrounding. There's a video which shows when the UPDF was trying to undress a woman. In fact, here is the tape. That is the UPDF. The UPDF and the security organs have continued to be partisan. They've continued to take sides. They've continued to engage in partisan politics, which is a risk for disaster. History tells us that whenever a security organ is engaged in partisan politics, it divides the nation and it brings a civil war. Many of the cases, including Uganda, all the coups in Uganda happened because of putting the security organs at the center of politics. So in this episode, I've come to talk about how the criminal regime is using the mighty army of the UPDF to engage in partisan politics, what it means for our politics, and most importantly, the certain materials we can learn from the politics of our nation. But before I do this, I want to let you know that if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. And if you're watching this video from a different platform, please head on to YouTube, type in Sula Mawagari. There's a lot of content of this nature. If geopolitics and economics is what you want, this will be definitely the right channel for you to subscribe to. First of all, there are three elements Genome 7 uses to subjugate the nation. One, it is money. It buys off opponents. Of course, everyone has their breaking point. Many of the political players are at the right price. They can even sell their mothers. So he buys them off. Two, he uses police brutality to subjugate the nation, because whenever he means violence on people, somebody does run away from politics, and that is what he wants. The third one is maybe talking to them. There are some who give him genuine support, but that is the minority. So the NUP is using excessive violence to beat supporters, to jail contenders, to slap fictitious charges against these political players, which is so unfortunate. And during the nominations, we saw the video I just played you, UPDF army personnel playing partisan politics, wanting to undress a support of the NUP. In fact, in the tweet, BOBI WINE came out to say, look at these criminals are doing right outside the NUP headquarters. They grabbed and attempted to undress this female comrade at the premises of a business next to our headquarters, just because she putting on a people power attire. But luckily, the owner intervened just in time. Watch how one of the armed men grabs a knife and attempts to slice the clothes off her, while another appears to undo her zip. This impunity will end one day. That is a tweet which was put out by BOBI WINE. It's a video that I just played you. So you clearly see that there is impunity. And whenever these injustices happen, we see the CDF tweeting, confirming the same, buttressing their support. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, no Xen country has ever done such things and it became successful. None. I'm telling you the truth. Whenever we see the army engaging in politics, it's just for disaster. In another tweet, the National Unity Platform page came out to say, scenes from the sidelines of our Makere Kavule party premises show some of the criminal regime security operatives unleashing terror on our supporters and the neighboring business community earlier today. So I keep on telling people that the businesses around the NUP headquarters, they've suffered a lot. One of the person who has suffered a lot is the owner of the police station, which is nearby the NUP headquarters. Whenever there is a deployment, does it work? The last time I showed you a video, now he was pleading to the security personnel not to block the roads. Okay? Businesses suffer. That was the same things that used to happen in Kamocha. Businesses around the NUP headquarters would witness tear gas each and every day because we have a leader who doesn't want, okay, who doesn't want the opposition. General Museveni should just come out and tell the nation that he doesn't want contenders so that he can lead up to his death. Other than that, we are under multi-party democracy, but multi-party doesn't work. To buttress the point, let me also show you the video when the UPDF was beating supporters and torturing the neighboring businesses near the NUP headquarters. Here's the tape. That is the UPDF maiming Ugandans. So we must ask ourselves, when are these things going to end? What is the purpose that made these people go to the bush and fight for multipartyism and democracy? That means they were lying to us. We cannot continue in this way. When everyone who comes out to have a contrary view to what the regime thinks is taken as an enemy. I normally see tweets from General Kainerugaba calling the opposition traitors, that they deserve death. One day he came out to say that he has a tree on which he is going to hang Dr. Kizza Besigye. The other day he went out to say that he's going to capture BOBI WINE, that BOBI WINE deserves to die because he's a traitor. We are under a banana republic. And one of the biggest losses as a country are the elites, including those in parliament. They think that being in an RM, they are insulated. Not knowing that under a country that is failing, everyone is a potential victim. Not even a potential, everyone is a victim. When the fabric of our society is breaking, no one is safe. Luckily, some of these people who are entrenching terror, they have 2 passports. They have houses in Europe and Dubai. Okay? When tough times comes, they'll run away. As Ugandans, this is the only home we have. We are going to be buried here. There's nowhere we can run. Some of us don't even have anything. Even in our neighboring countries like Rwanda, Congo, Uganda, this is our home, and we must fight to make it better. So putting the mighty UPDF in politics, it is a recipe for disaster. And it even scares me to say this, that a civil war is knocking on that door. And it will be between those in government, even when the opposition is not involved. I've seen this. The people fighting in Sudan, they are all generals from the same army. Even the opposition is not involved. So whenever you keep quiet when injustices are being made, it is a risk of a much more worse thing to happen. Of course, that's my opinion. Do make comments by commenting about this. Thank you very much for listening in. If this is your first time on the YouTube channel, I implore you to subscribe, like, and comment, so that I can be motivated to do more such videos. Let me also take this opportunity to tell you that I'll be running as a member of parliament for Makindye East constituency come 2026. It's time to vote for leaders. Makindye East constituency has done a lot of errors voting for unworthy leaders. It's the reason as to why for more than 20 years we've been lacking a potential member of parliament who can echo our voices on the floor of parliament. They lack the morals, they lack the intellectual depth, they lack wisdom to do so. Just imagine if I'm given an opportunity and I stand on the floor of parliament. As I ooze out wisdom, Makindye East cannot remain the same. Okay, the same people who failed the constituency are now coming back with big necks, big stomachs, asking for your vote again. It's not time to make an error. We are at the juncture where we need to vote for leaders who know what to do. And among those who are standing, there is none other than Kabye Sulaiman Mawagali, yours truly. I hereby ask for your vote and support. I will see you on another one. Peace.
Kusabati muze mpala na bulungi wadi abampala no bulungi nange benjagala obulungi